started to fuck each other.
What?
Ta-da!
You think that's how gays are created? Or that's how people
That's
become
all.
gay, or whatever you say it.
Yeah.
It's men who couldn't
But
get
nowadays,
women.
now people grow up seeing it in the television and they like the fashion side of it.
But before television, it was just lonely people.
Yeah. You don't get the chicks, what do you do? That's why you have more gays in prisons, because they don't have the chicks.
You don't have more gays in prisons. You have people
You
having
do.
sex with men because there's nothing else to fuck. So
So they are gays because they fuck men, so there's more gays in prison.
they are not gay. They just happen to what?
Totally. Sure.
Okay.
So we don't even agree on what was the definition of it, so it doesn't matter.
Attraction to men, yeah, pretty much. It's instead of being attracted to women, you're attracted to men. Yeah?
Very interesting.
And I'm pretty sure the people in prison, they're still attracted to women just because the only people they can have sex with other inmates. And anyway, it's mostly about power games and shit, so it's there for real power games.
So our relationships.
And so it's mostly rape instead of people falling in love in the prison and having homosexual relationships. It's rather just rape.
Totally.
Yeah?
Yeah. Anyway, so
It's like the same with everything. If you don't take care of something, it's gonna break, fall
it's
apart.
unnatural. Like you need to keep up stuff. Like, but you know, like you naturally don't pay attention to people who you already know. Like you heard the stories many times. You don't pay attention to them anymore. So if someone new comes around, they pay all the way attention because they wanna fuck. So they pay all the fucking attention in this world. And the same goes with everyone. They lie, like women like to be lied to. You know, they like the stories, like kids.
No, we like
So the
stories.
more you lie to women,
Well, it's not the same.
the more bullshit.
You like stories and you like to lie to. That's not the same.
More or less.
No, like I love stories, but I don't like to lie to.
Kind of. And most stories are lies because most stories are fiction. So
They are not lies because
yeah,
they are not sold as the truth. If fiction
doesn't
sold,
matter. It doesn't matter now. You're underlying every fucking word here.
I'm
If
just
it's
saying.
not true, it's a lie. So yeah, fictions
No.
are you can call them a lie. Anyways, so they like to be fed bullshit. They like we are if we tell them a lot of shit. It doesn't need to be true. It doesn't need to be, make any sense. They just like to like kids and lollipop. They like the interesting stuff. They
We
want
don't.
the man to pay attention and they want to hear interesting stuff. Like these things. This is what you got in the beginning. And probably you can keep up a relationship, but like that's like hard fucking job to stay the same as you would stay in the very beginning. That's very unnatural.
We don't have to. The thing
Because
you don't say stay the same. People change, love changes, so you have to be able to change.
what change? If you miss the sexual attraction, like that's not gonna like the more you know, the more you know, the less sexually attracted you're gonna get.
Why?
Like the more you know, the less mysterious. For some reason, being mysterious is sexually attractive to women.
That this is sexually attractive to probably to everyone, a mysterious person, because we are
Yeah, so
drawn toward
if
mystery.
you tell each other all your stories and then you don't lie to each other anymore.
If your
So
relationship
yes,
was based
marriage
on
is
that,
based on that. Come on, all relationships are based on that.
on lies and bullshitting and trickery and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. That's how it. Or your relationship can be based on insecurity. That's a way different story. That's then your relationship is not based on attraction. That's a whole lot of story. But that's a different story. Right? So relationships are based on looks and tricks and mysterious stories and stuff. Unless they are based on insecurity and loyalty, whatever it is, and all those other things.
Okay. So, but yeah, attraction
But
that's
that has
certainly.
nothing to do with the sexuality. Then you put up with the sexuality, and that's it. If you still feel sexually active and attractive and all those things, then you are likely to, if you feel worthy to spread your seeds, then you're gonna feel it and you're gonna do it. I
Okay.
guess. And all those people who stay in marriages, they sacrifice all that excitement. Everyone's that excitement, the first time excitement. It's not like, oh my god, I just realized that I could, I could have more sex with new people. I have sexual excitement and stuff. People have that. They sacrifice it for marriage. And you can stay with it, stay with your misery, or as mother said that she didn't want to stay in the misery, she just wanted out from the whole situation, right?
Yeah.
Everyone's that wants the new toy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure mom wrote that, if I remember right, that she didn't want to leave the grandparents made it quite, they were quite pushy. Remember that part? She wrote about the grandparents.
Yeah. No, I very much remember that part that she wasn't excited, sexually attracted to that anymore. Right? She wrote that. It's
Okay.
sexual excitement.
Sexual excitement.
I mean, like, yeah. So was it her sexual excitement? Because she was 30 years old. But I suppose everyone's got the sexual excitement. And they still stay in marriages, not because their partner is so extremely sexually attractive that even though they know everything about each other, they're still attracted to each other. But probably they just put up living a miserable life in a way, or they make it work.
So all marriages are either broken up or miserable. Is that
That's what they
yours-
say. That's what
Who?
they say.
Who says that?
I don't know. The all marriages are, I don't know. People make jokes of it. That all marriages are miserable. Must make some sense. It makes sense this way.
Probably people say that who live in miserable marriages.
Possibly.
And I wouldn't listen to those people. I found the
We just
piñata.
established that monogamy is unnatural.
Not in humans.
Yes, it is. But in society. But society is unnatural too. So just because we do it, it doesn't mean that it's natural. And if it's not natural, you're gonna feel this urge. And people, because they believe in the idea of marriage and they believe in society, they follow it and they just push that urge down, down deep. But once you don't have these ideas, because ideas are different, but you believe in this idea so solely. Oh, there we go.
Whoa! for it.
So you can fight your instincts if you believe the idea of marriage. And you can make the best of it, but a marriage is never gonna be as satisfying as a fresh relationship. Is it?
Yeah, I mean, stabilized marriage with like with a partner with kids. Yeah, certainly.
No, sexually,
Yes, I mean-
sexually. We're talking about sexually. You're not talking about the kids. You're not talking about anything like that.
I mean, depends on the people, I guess.
No, it doesn't.
Why?
It doesn't matter who is the person. It could be fucking Britney Spears. You will get bored of it.
Okay.
Because the
Oh.
no is better.
There, for some reason. The new is not better, and they, you should know this, they established this in the Friends, that it's different, not better.
Well, people keep choosing it, so whatever
it's
you
different.
can call it, it's better. Different is better.
No,
Or what?
different is different, better is better.
Anyway, so you can say that better, very confusing word, I guess. You can call it more exciting. New is more exciting. And if it comes to sex, then exciting matters, so it's better. So a
Wait a
new
minute.
relationship is always more exciting than an old one. So if it comes to sexuality, people would always go for a new one if they wouldn't have the idea of marriage. So there's those people who break their marriage and they find a new one.
And there it comes that luckily human relationships are not entirely sexual. It's not all about just sexual relationships, but like a human relationship. So there's more to it than just sexuality. Obviously, it's an important glue. It's an important glue.
Well, I would like to believe this, but my relationship that was just close to perfect is just breaking up because of the sexuality. So yeah, I think sexuality is important.
And it's not breaking up because of sexuality.
Totally, man.
No.
I don't give a shit what she told you. Even if she meant to tell you anything by her heart, she wouldn't tell you the truth, whatever she feels, if she wouldn't like you to tell me. So I don't trust that whatever she told you, or whatever she thinks, or whatever she came to.
Okay.
I'm not in love anymore. So I don't listen to people like what they say. I translate it. Not in love anymore means that she wanna fuck other people. Like, we have all the happiness in this fucking place. Okay, no, perfect. Well, that's not the only reason. But let's say the main reason is sexuality.
Based on your assumption.
Who else? Like, I live in it, man. I live in it. I know the most about it. A bit arrogant that you think that you know better because she told you a few things and you don't even want to see what's behind the lines. You just take her words for granted. She's a woman, so, and she's a liar.
But I was
That's
asking
her
you about
most abilities.
what she's going through, what you certainly don't know because you only assume.
No, she doesn't know what she's going through. She's confused, she's a woman, and she's a liar. So yeah. So I think she is confused and she doesn't know what she's going through. So I'm not asking her what she's going through, I'm trying to figure it out.
You should tell her what she's going through, you know. She would get it. Finally.
No, because one of the things that she's a feminist, I'm a man,